Let's go!
This morning, Metro Nashville police releasing the dramatic body camera footage of those terrifying moments. Officers arrived at the Covenant School Monday, an active shooter already inside. Officers arriving quickly at the private Christian school, immediately met by staff.
The kids are all locked down, but we have 2 kids that we don't know where they are.
Okay.
Entering the building, sirens blaring.
Metro Police, open the door!
Meticulously going door to door, body camera capturing police clearing each classroom,
Small bathroom.
a bathroom, and down the hall,
Sounds like it's upstairs.
the officers, realizing the shooter had taken a position on the second floor common area, rushing up the stairs.
Reloading! Clear! Move!
Within 3 minutes of arrival, officers Rex Engelbert and Michael Colazzo zeroing in, opening fire, killing the shooter. The horrific tragedy leaving 3 young children and 3 staff members dead. Police say the shooter was a former student at the school.
This church building was a target of the shooter, but we have no information at present to indicate that the shooter was specifically targeting anyone.
And this morning, new details about the shooter's actions before the rampage. Investigators speaking with the parents of the 28-year-old suspect, Audrey Hale, who police say was born female but identified as transgender. Authorities learning that the shooter legally purchased 7 firearms from 5 different local gun stores. 3 of those weapons used to carry out the attack.
She was under doctor's care for an emotional disorder. Law enforcement knew nothing about the treatment she was receiving, but her parents felt that she should not own weapons. As it turned out, she had been hiding several weapons within the house.
This community now mourning, remembering those lost, and the terrified expressions on those young faces. Katie Robbins lives near the school and sprung into action.
So I ran outside and I just said, "I'm a mom, how can I help you?" And this little boy looked up at me, and I will never forget the look in his eyes. He said, "Help me get inside here. How do I get inside here?"
3 children killed, all just 9 years old. Hallie Scruggs, a daughter of the school's senior pastor, her father in a statement saying, "We are heartbroken. She was such a gift." Evelyn Dickhouse, her family writing, "Our hearts are completely broken. We cannot believe this has happened. Evelyn was a shining light in this world." And young William Kinney. The adult victims all worked at the school. 61-year-old substitute teacher Cynthia Peak. Her family writing, "She was a pillar of the community and a teacher beloved by all her students." 61-year-old custodian Mike Hill, a father of 7 children and grandfather to 14. His family writing in a statement, "Michael was beloved by the faculty and students who filled him with joy for 14 years. And the adored head of the school, Catherine Kuntz, who was 60 years old.
And authorities say the shooter had no previous criminal record. Investigators are still working to pinpoint an exact motive. George?
Alex, thanks. This good morning investigation from Chief Justice Correspondent Pierre Thomas. Pierre.
George, good morning. This is a rerun that many simply do not want to see again. Yet another person in a mental health crisis getting access to guns and slaughtering innocent people. The killer in this case had been diagnosed with an emotional disorder so concerning that the parents did not believe this person should have access to guns. The parents told police they knew about 1 firearm but thought it had been sold, but it turns out the shooter was hiding 7 guns in the home that had been bought legally because the soon-to-be mass murderer had no criminal record. The police chief said his department had no knowledge any of this was happening. So when the shooter contacted a friend just minutes before the attack to say a suicide mission was imminent, it was far too late. Here we have another case where an increasingly suicidal and dangerous person is left with access to guns with nothing to stop them from going on a killing spree. Again, no connecting of dots, Robin.
No connecting of dots. Again, we always appreciate your reporting, Pierre. Thank you.